don't.
No.
Because I don't give a fuck about the Browns.
I think about this.
Free beer, too.
He did get them free beer.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, at this point, he could run for fucking mayor, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna forget about that.
I think about he had that one interview where he said, "I woke up feeling dangerous," and I feel like from then on, like his attitude just completely changed, and he's been solely focused on winning, and that's exactly what the Browns need. They've had party quarterbacks like Johnny Manziel. They've had bridge quarterbacks like every fucking McCown or McNown in the book. Charlie Fry, etc. The only other time I felt confident in a Browns quarterback, and I was dead wrong then, was when the Panthers, for whatever reason, kicked Delhomme to the curb, and Jake Delhomme was their quarterback in like 2005. So, I mean that's fair. I mean, it's also, you also have to understand, Baker's saying outrageous things because I don't know if you saw this, but there's been a story out there that the quarterback room with Baker have been coming up with lines that they need him to. They're betting him that he can't do it, but pepper in lines throughout his interviews, and he's got to say one particular thing, and he's got to try and figure out how to get it in there. Like, at one point he said, well, it's like Lil Wayne said, real G's move in silence like lasagna. Like, it didn't even answer the question at all, but he said it. That is incredible. What? I didn't hear him say that, but I love it.
Oh, yeah, no, you apparently this has been a running thing. Apparently it started with Jimmy Fallon giving NFL players things to say in interviews to answer questions that aren't really answers, and he's been feeding them, but Cleveland ran with it, and so the quarterback room would give Baker a thing that he had to say and figure out how to get it into the post-game interview every week.
That's the best. I love it. I hated Baker Mayfield when he came into the league, but I fucking love it. He's winning me over. I like him a lot.
Yeah, he's like fucking when Windows came out, and then Windows realized they had to make it 2.0, and then it's the same thing with Johnny Manziel to Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. Anyways, so let's go back to the Chiefs-Browns game. As you said, Pat Mahomes goes down, Chad Henne comes in, works a little bit of magic. Also, let's not forget that the Browns not only have one really good running back, they've got two.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I think we had said last week, if I'm the Bills, I am hoping that the Chiefs win because I don't want to face Chubb Hunt.
Stop the run.
Here's what got me about that entire game. Chad Henne comes in, and he scrambles on that 3rd and 16. That motherfucker is closer to 30 than he is fucking anything else. And you let that happen?
I know. The problem... I
was actually shocked when Chad Henne came in because I went, shit, Chad Henne's still in the league.
Yeah, and that was he's 35. He's played 14 seasons in the NFL, and that was his first playoff pass.
But I don't understand. Like, Chad Henne is still in the league.
Yep.
Like, that to me is baffling. I'm like, did we just fucking go back to the fucking early 2000s? What the fuck just happened?
I don't know if you noticed, but they only gave Chad Henne the ability to throw the ball when Myles Garrett was on the sideline. It was runs when Myles Garrett was in the game.
Yeah, because you're down to your second string quarterback. You don't want. He's 35. You don't want him to die.
I mean, they did let him try that stupid pass deep over the middle. That was an obvious pick.
Well, yeah, that's why you don't. Again, that goes to the same thing.
It was so dumb. It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
In Mice and Men, when Lenny breaks the rabbit's neck, you don't give him another rabbit.
Okay, is Jimmy Fallon giving you fucking shit to say?
Is Myles Garrett Lenny or is Chad Henne Lenny?
No, Chad Henne's Lenny. You don't once he throws that pass and it gets intercepted, you don't let him do that shit again. You're like, okay, that was enough out of you. Let's just focus on handing the ball. Let's see if you can do that well.
Yeah,
you know what? 1st and 1, we're going to do a little trick play. Don't worry, not too much for you. You only got to throw it maybe a yard.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, Chiefs win 22-17. Let's move on to the final game. Buccaneers 30, Saints 20. Is this the end of? Is this the end of Drew Brees? Probably. Don't worry. The Packers are gonna fuck him up next week, anyways. I mean,
if he gets back to the Super Bowl, I am solely blaming you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I've been rooting against him all season. What the fuck?
I understand, but it's like your juju to root against him is what's fucking fueling him for some reason. and if he makes it there, I'm going to blame you. And I may not even be on the podcast next week. I may just come on just to go fuck you and then leave.
All right, Buccaneers 30, Saints 20. Drew Brees ends his career probably with an interception. Shitty way to go out. Do you think this is the end of Drew Brees?
I don't.
Okay.
I think we've got another year of him at least. I just think that, one, if he wants to play, I think New Orleans is going to let him play.
Oh, of course. They'll definitely let him play. Yeah, I don't know. It's really tough to say. It sounds like, his teammates seem to think it is, so I'm going to lean with yes, but he hasn't announced it yet. So, it's a little up in the air. Obviously, he wants to go out better than that.
You mean better than being robbed? You mean better than being robbed in the last 3 playoffs consecutively? Other than this one where he...
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they were robbed this time. He unfortunately, I don't think was...
no, but the last 2 NFC championship games, you get the Stephon Diggs miracle, and then on top of it, you get a blatant pass interference call that the refs are like, I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have much more to say about this game, except... God, I really don't want either the Packers or the Buccaneers to win.
Tampa look good. They look good. I'll say this: if the Bills win, it would be kind of funny to have Bills versus Brady as the Super Bowl. But
I agree. That would be irony right there.
All right, we got about 8 minutes left before we got to finish this up. So I do just want to point out I got tricked because there are some assholes who are passing things around Facebook saying that Pat Mahomes has been ruled out for the NFC Championship game. And I was like, what? Wait, I didn't get this news. Yeah, he doesn't play in the fucking NFC. They got me.
That'll do it. The second that you said that, I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't add up.
They got me. I was like, where'd they get this news from? Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's because he doesn't play in the NFC. Anyways, let's move on to, let's start with the NFC Championship. We got Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. What a battle. The Buccaneers, I believe, won 38-10 earlier this season. So it's a rematch. Aaron Rodgers doesn't like getting beat. And he's playing really good football that he didn't play in the beginning of the season. The entire team seems to be gelling. The defense seems to have stepped up. So, predictions. What do you think? The Buccaneers or the Packers?
Rodgers. Give me Rodgers.
Okay.
I'm taking Rodgers as well. There is the GOAT that's on one side, but the GOAT is nothing to a god, and Aaron Rodgers is the god of quarterbacks. Like I said, he makes wide receivers who are just names on another team unbelievable, and now they have a running game that they can just cycle in running backs. It's going to be a problem. They're going to control the clock. I'm going fucking Packers.
Okay, Dan Beebe, what about you?
Green Bay.
And we're going to make it unanimous. I think the Packers win. AFC Championship. The Buffalo Bills at the Kansas City Chiefs, who may or may not have Pat Mahomes. let's just assume that they do have Pat Mahomes. Who you got? Bills, Chiefs.
Assuming Mahomes, I'm sticking with the Chiefs.
I would like to say that there is a drastic swing to whether or not Mahomes is in. So right now, Vegas has it as a pick. Mahomes is in. It is -4 to the Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by 4. If Mahomes is not in, it is -3 to the Bills. So the Bills then get the advantage if Mahomes is not in. That being said, it's a pick as it is right now. I think Buffalo will have the scheme, be able to play, and they're going to the Super Bowl. It's going to be Bills-Packers.
All right, Dan Beebe?
Gotta go Buffalo.
Okay.
I would have been incredulous had you not.
Yeah, no, I would have been like, come on, Dan, you've never been here before. Or you haven't been here in a very long time, and the last time it's happened, well, we know how those Super Bowls went.
Yeah. So the entire time I expected that I was going to pick the Chiefs, but you know what? Fuck it. Stick with my original pick to win the Super Bowl. We'll go Buffalo Bills.
All right, I'm the outlier. I like it. 3-1.
Well, if any city deserves it, it's them. The only problem is it'll burn to the ground if it happens.
Yeah. Josh Allen's going through fucking...
Western New York.
Josh Allen's going through tables lit on fire. He said... he said... not just a table, I'm going through tables and light them on fire. Those were his words.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, damn, that's a Buffalo QB right there.
Yep.
I saw a post earlier today that said that Dick's is now selling folding tables in the Bills section of their stores.
That's great. That's great. All right, guys. We're at the end of the show. Let me just leave you with this. Our This Week in Sports History. As almost always, I found this information on onthisday.com. January 22nd, 2006, Kobe Bryant scores 81 points in a 122-104 Lakers victory over the Toronto Raptors. Second highest game total in NBA history, behind only Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game in 1962. There we go.
Rest in peace, Kobe.
Yeah, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. All right, guys. Been a good show. We actually got the second half in this time. So so please check us out on Facebook. We are Dan D'Antoni Sports. On Twitter, we are at Dan D'Antoni. If you want to send us an email, we are dandantonisports@gmail.com. So for Dan, Tony, and Dan, have a good night.